4 fabulous things to do with ramen besides just, well, making it into ramen. Who's not a fan of ramen? Put your hand up. I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything. That's because everybody loves ramen. Everybody. But you can get sick of eating it like this. Correct? Correct? Correct. So we're going to show you 4 ways to make it different. So when we decided to do this, I started thinking, okay, I need ramen. But my regular Western supermarket has been out. Devastated. Empty. It's like the world's ending. Oh wait, it kind of is. People stashing the things that can sit on their shelf and not go bad. Ramen. Does it even have a date on it? March 21. So it does in fact have a date. But I didn't think, I was pretty certain in fact I wasn't going to get any at a Western supermarket. I went to a Japanese supermarket. I tell you this because when you have an opportunity to, you should go to other people's markets, OPMs. You'll learn so many things there. There's all kinds of fun stuff. Look, you know I'm a huge fan of green onions. Well, I got these there. I also got the Tokyo Nege green onions. Check those guys out. I didn't necessarily have to have them, but I wanted them because they're the biggest brother to the little guys I like.
All right, PSA for going to OPMs, go.
In the world where you have to go shopping, you have many choices. But have you truly experienced the OPM, the other person's market? And I'm not talking about the guy next door. I'm talking about maybe a Japanese market, or a Chinese market, or Korean, or a Russian, or a Latvian, or a Middle Eastern market, or an Israeli market, or a Greek market. That's where you have to go. Not only will you find amazing condiments and things that will change your food life, but the takeout food is fucking awesome. So, when in doubt, try an OPM. This message brought to you by OPMs for regular people. The first thing we're gonna make is what I call a dry ramen stir fry. My kids loved ramen growing up. They'd come home from school, they'd want me to make them ramen. But I got sick and tired after a while. Hold for the plane.
It's the sound of freedom. I hope those pilots are staying 6 feet apart.
God, it's very difficult in that little. They always wanted it the same way. You take the noodles, you put them in the boiling water, you stir them, you add the little packet mix, and then you're good. But I got tired of doing it the same way and started thinking that the packet mix probably had a ridiculous amount of sodium in it. So I decided I'd change it. Today's our change, all right? All right?
Right.
He's just doing a big circle around us, isn't he? And I want to apologize to, I don't remember if it was a man or woman that wrote and said, my kids love to watch you, but please, the swearing, can you tone it down a bit? I started thinking about it, and I thought, yeah, I probably could. But the thing is, that's self-censoring. And I'm not worrying about the swear words, but if I start to slow down, if I start to censor what comes out of my mouth, if it's a swear word, who knows what else I might censor? And then I won't say anything good. Nothing about being and being and, you know, stuff like that. And I don't want that to happen. I don't think you want it to happen. Perhaps that one parent did. Please tell me you bleeped the hell out of it. All right, let's. All right, first things first. We open the pack, goes in the pot. All right, while we're waiting, allow me to read a comment. It's from Craig. Craig says, Soul Patch looks stupid, but love the channel. Max, give your father a razor. Did you put him up to this?
I did not.
You know, my wife loves it, Craig. My wife loves it. That's why it's there. I've shaved it off a few times, but apparently you're telling me it needs to come off, and oh, you're not alone, is he? No, you're not alone. Why we keep getting these? It's stupid. Why do you have it? Get rid of it. You look like a moron.
It's a lightning rod.
It is a lightning rod, and I don't understand it. But Craig's comment gives me a perfect opportunity to talk about my new best friends, Harrys.com. Look, I was one of these guys that when it came time to buy razors, I would go to the supermarket, I would stand there in front of the wall of razors, some locked up. They were that expensive and crappy, I believe. and trying to decide. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I ended up buying crappy ones. You know the ones I'm talking about. They're flimsy plastic. You go like this, you nick yourself, you cut yourself, you use them once or twice, you have to throw them away.
Half a time.
Wait, half what?
Half a time.
Half a time you just... I'm not a particularly hairy person, but for me, I should be able to use one like 10 times. Oh no, that wasn't the case. Now I have hairies. So check it out. Jeff and Andy, the founders, were tired of crappy razors. They were tired of expensive crappy razors. They were tired of expensive crappy razors that purported to do one thing and did nothing like it. So what did they do? They raised some money and they bought, wait for it, a razor factory in Germany. Of course, the Germans are known for amazing steel. By the way, I feel something of a kinship with them because I do this Sam the Cooking Guy thing because I saw a terrible cooking segment on TV one day and I said, somebody should do that better. And I took it upon myself to do that better. Like Jeff and Andy took it upon themselves to find a razor factory that made amazing blades, but it doesn't stop there because the value is ridiculous. They're high quality blades. Hang on, let me count how many are in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blades and the little, what do you call that? The safety strip? The moisturizing strip that glides. So you shave and then it's like a snowplow with a butter truck behind it that would lay down a patch of butter as it cleared the freeway on a snowy day. And what I really like about these guys, in addition to how fabulous this little guy is that they give 1% of their sales to organizations to promote better mental health care. That's the right thing to do. Oh, and by the way, the refill blades start at $2. Yeah, let me say that again for you. $2. Let me break this down. Every man deserves a quality razor to shave with and a convenient way to get it. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to harrys.com and get the starter kit. And here's what the starter kit consists of. It's the weighted handle with the textured rubber grip. I love that. 5-blade razor cartridge. I really like that. The foaming shave gel that smells fantastic. And a travel cover that will protect your blade when you're on the road. The trial set is amazing and you get everything you need for a close, comfortable shave that will make you really happy. And it's only $3. All that stuff I mentioned, $3. All you have to do, go to harrys.com/Sam the Cooking Guy and redeem the trial offer. And by the way, Max, who loves to make our viewers happy, as do I, except for Craig, Max wants us to please Craig by shaving this off. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. No. And now the moment Craig has been waiting for. And of course the other people too. Say goodbye to my little friend. Here we go. All right, so. Shave gel. Craig. Comes out like this. You know something? You normally have to like trim first for like a bunch of hair like that. For anybody watching that doesn't shave, that's called a shave face. You tighten your skin in the spot you're shaving to make it smooth.
Alright, that's just gross with all the shaving cream on your face.
Here, how's this? How's that?
Wow.
Hi, I'm Sam the Cooking Guy, and I don't have a flavor saver or a douche thing. What's this thing called again? Soul patch. A terrible name for it. See, I feel better. Look, I agree with you, Craig. I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm Sam the Cooking Guy, and I don't always shave my soul patch. But when I do, I only use Harry's. Out it comes, and it goes. Take out the packets, but don't forget the extras. You want those. I give it one of these. Leave it. Now our vegetables. We want some yellow onion. We want some red pepper. And of course, some green onion. And while we're here, should we make a little sauce, Max?
Yeah.
Our little sauce is going to be very simple. It's going to be a little teriyaki sauce. A little bit. Tiny bit of avocado oil. A little sambal or chili paste. And since I don't have any fresh garlic with me, just a little garlic powder. We'll mix that. Our noodles are ready. We can get happening. We're going to start by straining the liquid off the noodles. And you want it all off. And while it drains, we get some more oil on the flat top. Oil goes on. Then our vegetables. Hey, don't fly away. I'm already excited, and not much has happened. And the idea is not to get these things too soft. The idea is to keep them still a little crisp. All right, stay there, Max. These come off. And on goes. A little more oil. And then, Max, some cut up chicken. Nice. We'll give this a little salt and pepper. The chicken doesn't cook at the same amount of time as the vegetables, so you do them in two parts, then throw everything back together with the noodles at the end, and it's fantastic. All right, we're set to bring the vegetables back. Now the noodles. Lovely. And now our sauce. Think about what we've got. We got 80 cents of ramen, maybe $1's worth of chicken, maybe 50 cents worth of vegetables, maybe 25 cents worth of sauce. And this is going to feed, for sure, 2 people, very happily. This piece fell. Ow. It's ready to come up. And if you're ready, Max, I'm ready.
Ready.
Wow. Come on. And here we are. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Little green. Uh-oh. Whose phone?
Who's indeed?
Oh boy. And just scope. Gorgeous. Chicken, vegetable, anything you have you could throw in with this. But really just look how beautiful it is. So let's just try and cultivate a nice bite. A little green, a little red, a little chicken. How long did that take?
5 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, well the noodles got to cook for 3, so 5. And we eat. Virtually undetectable as regular package ramen. We all know the taste of that. Nothing like it. It is so good. But this is one. If my calculations are correct, there's 3 more things to do. Yum. Number 2 is fettuccine Alfredo. Made with ramen and everything made in one pot at one time. Doesn't get any easier. Our pot goes on the heat. We add 1 cup of chicken stock, about 1/2 cup of milk, and our ramen. We let it come to a boil. I like to turn my ramen over, if I can. Mix it around a bit. And then turn it down to a simmer. And over the next 3 to 4 minutes, it will start to thicken nicely and the noodles will soften. And you can see most of the milk water has evaporated, leaving us with this. Now we come in with some good Parmesan. And we want to put about 1 ounce or so, and that will probably look like 2 big tablespoons maybe. You can always add more. So we'll do that, and some fresh ground pepper. You know, cheese is pretty salty, so I'm not going to add any salt now. Maybe at the end, but, and look. That. It's like instant fettuccine Alfredo. Let's go stick it in a bowl. Here we go. Look at. Oh, please, Louise. Okay, a little more cheese on top, okay, Max? And fine, 1 more grind of pepper. This I want to eat. Creamy, jiggly. Oh boy. Oh, the smell. Steamy. Well, 5 minutes start to finish, Max. I mean, you'd expect no less from ramen, but really. Oh my God. What? Excuse me. Giuseppe, the fettuccine Alfredo is particularly delicious tonight. New chef in the kitchen? No, signore. He's the same chef. He's just using a different noodle. Well, please. My compliments to him because they're outstanding. Ramencini Alfredo is number 2. Number 3. The hell is number 3? Next up is a curry wonton noodle chicken soup. And no more complicated than the other 2, which were not complicated at all. In fact, they were dog simple. And by the way, speaking of the other 2, when we finished the Alfredo one, we all ate it like we hadn't eaten in a month. It's really good. You gotta make it. It's cacio e pepe like, but not. Or is, I don't know. For this one, everything goes into the pot and then you're kind of done. Come on. We begin with 2 cups of chicken broth. Obviously in a hot pot. 1 can, 15 ounces of coconut milk. You're gonna really like this. And about a tablespoon or so of sambal chili paste. Find a little bit more. Once everything's in, you stir it. You add about a tablespoon of curry powder. That looks like exactly that. And then you wish you'd brought a whisk with you. So just take your time, mix the curry powder in.
So little.
That'll be fine. And then wait for it to come to a boil. And when the broth, the coconut milk, the curry powder, and the chili paste have come to a gorgeous yellow boil, in goes our ramen, our frozen wonton, and Maxie, some cut up chicken meat. Here's what's gonna happen. I've overloaded the pot. Damn it. We're gonna be okay. The ramen will soften and become glorious. And the starch on the noodles will help to thicken this broth a little bit. The chicken will cook. The wonton will soften, will cook as well. And this is gonna become gorgeous. For now, we can just let it do its thing. Got one little red pepper thing I want to do. We add a touch of oil. And then a little pile. It's running. We got a runner. And then a little pile of red pepper, a little pile of diced red peppers. We're gonna let them soften, get some color. This is gonna make a great addition on top of this broth when we finally get it in the bowl. And when you see us next, this is ready and we're plating. Or bowling, actually. We'll be bowling.
Bowling.
And we're there. Wow. It's our magical pot, Max. Our magical pot. Look. Noodles, chicken, wontons. The smell, honestly, is just like next freaking level. Gosh. Let's bowl it, Max. Let's bowl it.
Bowling.
First, tongs for some noodles. And if you get some chicken along the way, that's good, like I have. We'll take a wonton here, nail some broth, some of this crazy, rich, gorgeous, delicious broth. And then the red peppers. Nice, 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 nice. And I think I have to use my my Tokyo Nege onions. Yes?
Those like radioactive green onions?
No.
Jesus.
Oh, that's my bowl. That is my bowl, and I'm so happy to have that. So let's scope. Oh. Noodles first. Little piece of chicken. I got that thing happening right here. The curry, coconut, gorgeous. Curry coconut, the sambal, the chili paste. Just a little backhand heat. And what that means is I taste it sort of at the back of my mouth. It is so good. And it's thickened up just the perfect amount. It's not become like a, I don't know, like a porridge or anything. Oh, gross. But you know what I mean. It's thicker than just straight broth. And now this. And now a bite of the wonton. And this could be any wonton. This happens to be pork and vegetables and leek. It could be all vegetables, it could be shrimp. Honestly, the fact that it cooked slowly in this, it is so delicate and just amazing. It's so good, we should end on this. But we won't. There's one more left. And it's a good one. Number 4, last but not least, is the classic ramen burger. Ramen being the bun part of the burger. It's really very simple to make. Oh, you look like Max. Just
I was just inhaling.
if you saw the as quietly as you could. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
He looked like he was working up to a very important question. It was something like, it was just an inhale. Okay, in here I have ramen. You don't need to see it. It's cooked. I'm gonna drain it. It's gonna look like this. The cooked drained. And then it gets water to cool it down. We don't want this hot because we're going to mix it with egg and we don't want the egg to cook. All right, drain this well. While it finishes draining, let's beat our egg. Right here. right here, right here, and we beat. Tell you what, up to now we've not used any of the soup base. Now we're going to put some in the beaten egg, about half. I want a little flavor, not all of it. Now the noodles, I mean the ramen. In they go. And we mix. Max. The goal is simple. We cover the cooked ramen with the egg mixture. And when it's there, and here's how we make the buns. We take a ring mold. Could be an empty tuna fish can with the bottom and the top removed. Get a piece of cling film, put it over the top, push down. Now we take some of the noodles. Nice big whack of them like this. Put them inside. Cover. Cover, cover, cover. Push down. Make flat. And then this is going to go in the fridge, and it's going to come out about 15 minutes later like this. Done. You wouldn't be able to take that I just made and put it right on the grill, so this is what you need to do in the fridge. 15 minutes, half an hour, you'll be fine. Next, these guys are going to go on the flat top to start getting some color and crisp. First, a little layer of avocado oil. And our buns like this. And over the next, 3, 4, 5 minutes, they're gonna cook and they're gonna be fantastic. We want them golden and we want them crispy. So just leave them for now. You can, if you're super anal, clean the oil around. Now we'll attend to our burger. We've got ground beef here. We want 1 patty. So this is 2 pounds. So that means that's 1 pound, and that's about a third. Let's make it about a third of a pound patty. We'll take this, put it in our bowl. We'll give it a little salt and pepper, a tiny splash of soy. What was that, maybe a teaspoon? And a little whack of green onions. Look, you know they're my favorite, but you also know, hopefully, that Kevin Bacon burger was filled with yellow onion the other day. And it was tremendous. So we're gonna do the same thing here, except in our little Asian style, because the ramen buns. Okay, let's shape this. I don't need no stinking mold. I can do this just fine. And this now can go on the flat top, Max. Here we go. Little oil. Little spread out. And the burger. Gorgeous, right? It's gorgeous. We're just gonna put a little bit more oil on top of our ramen buns. And give these guys a flip. Gentle, gentle. Nice. Now we're talking. Let's just have a little push around. Oh, sweet tonade. And now we're just cooking. The buns will finish. Burger's getting there. We have an appropriate sauce all lined up. We're getting close, so we'll give our burger a flip. Numb. All right, Max, let's do this. The buns are ready. Let's put some cheese on our burger. Get the buns off and get them dressed. Go like this. Here's our bottom bun. All right, you know me and you know what I like. What do I like? I like mayo. That's not so bad, is it? Now, I know that a typical thing on a burger is ketchup, but this is not a typical burger. It's an Asian influence burger. So I'm using gochujang, a Korean pepper paste that will look like ketchup. And these two will now get a little mix and form our bottom layer. And last but not least, wow, our burger patty. Max, the only thing left to do is top it. It's freaking gorgeous. And look at the gorgeousness. It's crazy. I'm not saying this is something you have every day. I'm just saying on a ramen episode, this is something you want. And the gorgeousness right there of the gochujang and the mayo. May I cut, Max? And the reveal. Oh,
Damn.
it's pretty damn good. I like it a little bit more rare, but okay. Tell me when you got a good tight. Do you see that juice? The juiciness?
Yeah.
Come on. It's insane. All right. So the ramen bun is kind of ridiculous in a good way. The gochujang and the mayo, there's no way that was ever going to be bad. But the green onion and the soy in the burger patty are really what make this happen. And I know the other day I said I didn't believe in orange cheese. I do, only on a burger. I'll continue to eat. You continue to watch. Happy quarantine. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Stay healthy. We'll see you again. Bye.
Smash the like button.